Look at these lovely clusters. You can see these tomatoes. These look like medium-sized tomatoes. They're very nice. You can see the shape. And I have the expert with me here with a better cluster than I do. Tell us about tomatoes. Okay?
This is tomato Mazao F1. Mazao F1 is actually our new product. We don't have a seed in the market. We are only having seedlings, but by next week, farmers will get the best. When it comes to tomatoes, this is resistant to fusarium and wilting. We call it a BWT. In tomatoes, we have specifics to identify them. The BWT variety means bacterial wilt tolerance. Across the country, we have several products depending on where they are being planted. The temperature we have here is not the best for tomatoes because tomatoes are normally done where the temperature is a bit high. So for Mazao, you can be sure you can get a cluster of 6 and above.
Look at them.
And again, the secret to getting it like this is feeding. Normally tomatoes are high feeders. Remember what happens if you see how many clusters we have around here. When the ripening stage comes and these are ripe and you did not harvest, what will happen to this? The nutrients that were supposed to come to this one will be consumed in here. That's why to some extent you will always find that you have big fruits down there, but you have very small fruits here. So feeding for tomatoes is continuous depending on your harvesting period.
Recommended feeding kindly?
The feeding, we say secret to the tomato farming, there are so many other branded fertilizer. Remember this is also in the DAP segment, but now there are so many branded fertilizers. For acre, we say that you do 25 grams. That 25 is, we transfer that maybe to 10,000 seedlings, depending.
10,000 seedlings for an acre. That is under furrow irrigation
for an acre.
Or under drip irrigation? In
most cases, farmers do it in a different interest because sometimes you will find someone doing even more because tomatoes are very specific. It might be 10,000 seeds per acre, but now when you go to other specifics and the characteristics of every variety, you'll see some varieties are very bushy. So if you do 60 by 60, for example, because you are supposed to do 60 by 60 spacing, then you have a very leafy variety. Then it means, remember for tomatoes, you are not supposed to cross this footpath in between the two because the farmer needs to access. If you are not doing it on drip line, probably you are doing it on furrow irrigation. So you need to be watering all through. So for tomatoes, we have 2 chemicals that are very effective. We have Cyonel. This one will sort you for all the fungal diseases, the black spot,
is
the rust.
Is it preventive or curative?
It is curative. It is both. Then we have these other single molecule, Eureka. This is pure mancozeb. You can do early stages and you can alternate with Cyonel. Because remember for tomatoes, they are very sensitive in terms of diseases.